Hello and welcome to 2024. So this is my first video for the year. So first up, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thanks to everyone who's left a like, left a comment. Very much appreciated. So continuing on this year, I'm going to stick with simple and effective. Okay, so I want to try and show you exactly how easy it is to use Lightroom and Photoshop without overwhelming you with too many details. Okay, so they're not going to be full workflow videos. I'm just going to put you on your way. So I'll show you how to use some of the techniques, and then you can put your own spin on them once you sort of get your head around Photoshop and Lightroom. So today what we're going to look at is how to create this image. Okay, very popular image, multiple lightning strikes. Okay, so these are all my raw files, and the first thing I like to do is find my starting image. Okay, so just by going through these, I can see straight away these ones are very dark. Okay, but I like these lightning strikes. The fact that they're not all in the same spot. We've got one behind the tree there. We've got one off to the left. We've got a couple off to the right. This one here even further to the right. And this one here kind of in the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do a very quick edit on this image, because I think this one's probably my base starting image, and that's what I do, is try and find one image that I want to use as my starting image and then blend the lightning into the rest of them. So this one's going to be my starting image, and with lightning strikes, first thing I like to do is bring down my highlights. Okay, so if we just zoom in on that lightning strike, as you can see, very blown out, very bright. So all I'm going to do is bring down my highlights a little bit, but then I'm going to bring up my whites a little bit. So that'll make the bolt stand out a little bit more. Okay, give it a little bit of contrast, and that just amplifies everything. Okay, so we don't need to give it too much. Okay, so that's roughly what we want the image to be fairly dark for all these bolts of lightning to work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now, just holding Control on my keyboard, I'm going to select all those other images. Okay, another thing I'm going to do is just do my lens correction. I'm just going to remove chromatic aberration, enable the lens profile. We're going to crop it in a little bit as well. Okay, I know there's not much going on too far out to the left, and most of it's within these two trees. Okay, if we unlock our aspect ratio, let's make it a bit of a panorama as well. So we're going to crop in about there. Okay, and then just hit the crop tool, and now if we press sync, and we're going to check all, and that's going to synchronize that exact same setting to all of our images. Okay, so if we look at our first one, second one, okay, so we've just synced up those exact same settings to all of them, and just by looking at them I can see these two are very dark already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the exposure on these two, just to try and make those bolts stand out a little bit more. Okay, now the whole idea of this process is we just want the lightning bolt, so I'm not looking at everything else around it. And for this to work, we are better off working with a dark background. Okay, so you'll see once we get into the blending process, what we want to do is just isolate those lightning strikes. Okay, so that's pretty good. So from there, what we're going to do, like I said, we want everything dark at this stage because we're just going to blend the lightning together. So selecting our first image, we can either hold Control and then select all the other images, or select your first image, hold Shift and select your last image, and that will select all of them. Now if we right click on those images or on the thumbnails, you have this edit in Photoshop, but what we want to do is we want to open them as layers in Photoshop. So the bottom option, open as layers in Photoshop, and what that's going to do is basically stack them all on top of each other. So I'll quickly explain layers in Photoshop as we go, but essentially if you think of it as you have, in this case we've got 5 photographs. We put one photograph on the table, and then we put another one on top, and then another one on top, and another one on top. You can't see the bottom one because they're all stacked on top of each other. So this is exactly how layers work. Okay, all of these photos are stacked on top of each other. Okay, so as you can see, just by clicking this eyeball, we're now going to view this photo here. The next one, we're going to view this one, and so on. As we click the eyeball, we then see our stack of photos. So that's how layers work in Photoshop. Okay, so these are all, just think of them as photos stacked on top of each other. Whichever one's on top is what we see, and then if we undo our little eyeball, we see what's underneath that one, and so on. Anyway, don't need to worry about that too much. What we're looking at is blending them all together. And it is as simple as going to our blending mode and changing it to lighten. Okay, so now if I undo that eyeball, as you can see, all it's done is it's showing the brighter parts of the image. Okay, and we're going to do that with each one. So as I click on each of these photos or layers and hit lighten, and we're just changing them all to a blend type of light, except the bottom image. Okay, the bottom image is our basic starting image. Okay, and that's it. Now we've blended all of them together. Okay, now this is where it gets fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to layer and flatten image. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Lightroom, and in Lightroom I'm going to find the image that I liked the most, which was this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose this image so I can blend the lightning into this one. Okay, so we've got our lightning stacked together. Okay, so that's all in Photoshop at the moment. We've got all our lightning together. What we want to do now is just make our foreground a little bit more interesting. So we're going to bring up our exposure. We might bring up our blacks a little bit more, bring up our shadows a little bit more, give it some contrast. We might even take our exposure down a little bit. Okay, so somewhere around about there. Okay, and again, this is, like I said, it's not a full workflow. I'm just showing you how you blend it together, and then you can change it to your own taste. Okay, you might want to have a very magenta or a very blue image. So in this case, let's do that. Let's make it very, let's go up to red. Okay, just as an example. Again, not a full workflow, this will just give you some ideas. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open that image in Photoshop. So right click on the thumbnail, edit in Photoshop, and then what it's going to do is it's going to open that image in Photoshop. Now with our move tool, so top left hand corner is our move tool. If we just click and drag, okay, and then again click on the image and drag it, and what it's going to do, it's going to create another layer that's placed on top. Okay, so now that layer is on top, and then with our move tool, if we just align them, so now we can see there's all our lightning strikes, and there's what is going to essentially be our starting image. Okay, so now that we have that layer on top, to blend these together, once again we just go to our blend type and we're going to change it to lighten, and it's just going to show all the brighter parts of our image. Okay, so now we've got our starting image, but it's brought in all those bolts of lightning. And then from here, this is where we can, if we bring down our opacity, it starts to blend it with the image that's underneath. So in this case, I'm just going to bring it up to around about 50%. Okay, so then we just start to get a little bit of that foreground and a little bit of that color showing through, but we're keeping all our lightning strikes. Okay, so that's basically how easy it is to blend multiple lightning strikes in one image. So make sure that your bolts of lightning are nice and bright, your background is fairly dark, and just change your blending type to lighten. And anything that's lighter will come through on the image. Okay, so it's only going to bring in the brightest parts of the image. Okay, and lastly, what we want to do now is we want to save this back into Lightroom. So what we're going to do, once we're relatively happy with our image, okay, once again, still lots more we can do to it, but for now, let's save that image. What we're going to do is go up to Layer and Flatten, and then if we just hit Save, what it's going to do is, because we've brought in the images from Lightroom, if we go back to Lightroom now, it's going to create a copy of what we've just done. Okay, and as you can see, it'll come up with our file number or our file name and edit. Okay, so we still have all our original photos in Lightroom, and now that edit that we've done in Photoshop has been added to Lightroom, and it shows up as an edit. Okay, so there's the original photo and there's the edited photo. Okay, so now that we have our edited photo saved in Lightroom, again we can do all our exact same Lightroom adjustments from here. So if we're not happy with our white balance, we can just change our white balance again. Okay, so it's created a brand new file with all of those layers stacked together and saved in Lightroom. So if we want to go back to somewhere where the original photo started, we can just change our white balance back to where it was. Okay, if we want to increase our shadows even more, okay, and we can still do all of our adjustments from there. Okay, so that's a very quick, basic, simple and effective way of blending multiple lightning strikes together. So that's it for this video. If you did like it, please leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. There will be lots more videos coming up. Once again, simple and effective. Okay, so not full workflows. I'm not going to spend half an hour editing one photo. I think it's up to you to edit the photo to your personal preference, but I'll just give you some ideas, some very simple, easy ideas to get you started. And then that's the beauty of Photoshop, is you experiment and you fine-tune to your taste. Okay, so that's it for this one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.